everyone. Welcome. I'm Charleene Closshey. It's so good to be here with you right here, right now, whenever your right here, right now is. Right now it's 5 o'clock in beautiful, not so sunny Florida. We have managed to bring some rain in and a few tornadoes too. So we'll see if the bulls can't tweak a little bit of inclement weather that is being predicted. But I hope you're having a beautiful day so far. Tell us where you're joining us from in the chat. I always love to see where our friends are coming in today. Wonderful. Well, we've got people from California, Australia, all over the world joining us. It's good to see you. And of course, here in the good old USA. Love that. Well, as you make your way into this space, into this time, just find your own comfortable position. Whatever that is for you. It may be seated, it could be laying down, lay down your body. You can lie down. We're just starting to come and become connected. Today we're going to be connecting to and listening to the frequencies, the sound of the holidays. Did you know every season has its own sound, its own resonance? Just like every day of the week feels a little different. Monday feels very different than a Friday, doesn't it? And it's not just our expectations. It's truly the resonance, what we experience, how we experience that. But before we get into that, let me introduce you to some friends of mine. So sitting in front of you here, there's 19 chromatically tuned quartz crystal singing bowls. These bowls are made out of over 99.999% pure quartz crystal, which means that they're highly conductive of electricity, utilizing the piezoelectric effect. So anytime we strike or apply a little bit of pressure to the bowl, it actually begins to generate voltage. It's measurable. It's pretty cool. But did you know that your voltage as well? Actually, it's one of the ways that we can determine our state of health is by measuring our body's voltage. It's a really interesting science. So today we're going to be electrifying yourself with the sounds of the season. Now, the cool thing about these particular bowls is that they're tuned to 432 hertz. This A, like whenever I'm sitting in an orchestra tuning my violin, we tune to an A. For this set is tuned to 432. Now, research shows us that 432 hertz is actually shown it can decrease our blood pressure and our heart rate whenever we're listening to music that's tuned to this. Not just this note, but music that surrounds it. That's why it's very easy to settle in, relax into these bowls. Actually, 432 hertz can even help improve sleep. So if you ever just want to doze off, it's a great frequency to make sure you're listening to. And some people have even reported it will mitigate pain. So it's my job today, because I'm the one with the sticks, to reflect, to present the vibrations that are beginning to naturally happen in the bowls. Sitting in front of them, I have a very different experience. I can begin to actually, be drawn, feel the electricity coming from specific bowls, especially after a sound has already dissipated. It's almost as though they're leading or guiding me. So nothing today is planned at all. It's all based on your vibration, your energy that you show up with, and the vibration of our friends in the room. We have a few dozen friends and neighbors joining us. It's very exciting. So you're not alone. Think about that. Ever. So before we begin really tapping into these vibrations, I'd like to just allow us a time to kind of settle in and really reconnect into our physical bodies. There's this really interesting breath that researchers out of Stanford have shown actually will immediately reset your body. It's called the physiological sigh. Let me show you how to do it. So we're going to inhale through our nose, inhale as much as we can all the way in, and then take one last sip in, and then exhale forcefully through your mouth, making sure that that exhale is longer than the inhale. Now, physiologically, when we do that, what happens is that our chest cavity, so we're exhaling, our diaphragm's lifting, we're decreasing the area in which the heart, the space in which the heart is beating. So there's little nodes on the heart that tell the heart, oh, slow down. So you can do this sigh anytime, anywhere. Do this physiological sigh once or twice, and you'll immediately find it'll help you get rid of anxiety. It'll just reset your body. The researchers figured out how this works whenever they were studying people who were experiencing anxiety, who were in areas being claustrophobic. I would probably breathe like this if we were having claustrophobic. I was having a moment. I don't like tight quarters. And naturally, a lot of times we'll do this right before we fall asleep. Your body just does this. So let's combine what your body naturally already knows how to do with some really powerful frequencies. So during this time, I'm just going to begin to invite you to connect to your breath. I'll guide you through and just allow the tones to wash over and reset. In your comfortable position, let's just go ahead and begin to focus. Just close your eyes and witness your breath. Is it rapid or slow? How is it moving right now? Now, take a deep inhale in, filling your lungs all the way. Holding that breath in, taking one last sip of air before you exhale forcefully through your mouth. Making sure that that exhale is longer than that beautiful inhale you just took. How your body is feeling in this moment. Let's do that one more time. Take a deep inhale in through the nose, filling the lungs all the way. One last quick sip in before you exhale, falling into that exhale. Good. And just let it go. Just begin to come back. Life, all of life, is in constant motion. One way this movement is measured is by frequency, or the number of times per second that a sound wave vibrates, that it moves, it repeats itself. In music, we call this frequency a note or a pitch, like this 432 hertz frequency, or an A. And within our physical bodies, our cells carry many of the same resonant frequencies as these notes. It's why the bowls feel so intriguing. Now, quartz, the primary component of crystal singing bowls, is a piezoelectric crystal, like we said, meaning it generates and transmits electricity when struck or with any pressure applied to it. Well, Interestingly, our bones are also made out of crystal, specifically apatite and quartz. And this translates that our bodies are primed to very deeply experience these frequencies because they're already happening within you. You're just not usually aware of it. And the songs of the crystal bowl begin to vibrate these waters throughout our bodies, entraining our body to the sound. Because we are crystalline structures built to receive frequency. I think it's one reason why it feels like crystal bowls sing. Now, each note interacts with other notes. You can begin to feel that, right? When I play different notes, there's different feelings that arise. This has a very different feeling than these two notes. Sometimes the interaction feels pleasing or soothing to our systems. And other times it generates feelings of movement or a little bit of discontent before settling into something else. So today I encourage you just to ride that ebb and flow of sensations. It's totally natural. But I also encourage you, if you ever feel that you need to back away, that's cool too. Listen to your body. You are the master of your own ship. Where do you want to sail today? If you need to get up, stretch, move, come back, that's great. If you want to go deeper into the sound, that's great too. It's totally a choose your own adventure moment. Because tomorrow it could be a totally different story. So in our time together today, just listen to your body. Do whatever you need. There's no right or wrong way, and everybody, even every single person in this room, is going to have a completely different experience. As Rumi says, and I love this, sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. Cleverness is mere opinion. Bewilderment brings intuitive knowledge. Find your own intuition today. Let it speak, ring, and sing today. Now that we've kind of had parameters of what's going on, what's in front of us, who's here, what's going on, who's that chick on the screen? Hi, I'm Charleene, if you're just joining us live. I need your help. So to listen to the sounds of the frequencies, we could listen to sounds that I chose, but that's not nearly as fun as if we listen to sounds that you choose. So I would love for you to drop in the chat something that you would like to experience or feel. It could be joy, it could be happiness, it could be peace, it could be contentment, it could be abundance, it could be gratitude. We've already had a gratitude called in the house. I'm very excited about this. Drop it in the chat. We're going to start compiling that and listen to as many as we possibly can. So friends here live in the audience, do you have any frequencies, anything, it doesn't, words, feelings, emotions, ideas, anything that comes to mind? You're smiling, I feel like you yes, what is it? Tell me one.
The season right now, Christmas.
Yes.
So
the season of Christmas itself, I love that. Beautiful, absolutely, which would have a totally different vibe than Hanukkah, for instance. Yes, absolutely, let's listen to that. Oh, I'm excited, this is gonna be good. Okay, so we had a gratitude. What else do we have? Joy. Ooh. Unspeakable, I love it, that's a good one. Anything else? I feel like peace, yes. Could anybody use a little bit of peace? All right, a lot of peace, right? I feel you. Yes? Creativity. Ooh, that's a good one. I love that. I love that. All right. I think y'all are priming and inspiring our online friends too. I can't wait to see what everybody's come up with. We've got a season of Christmas yet. Third eye opening. Oh, that'll be fun. Oh, well, our specialty. This is going to be good. Forgiveness. Absolutely. Oh, that's so beautiful during this season. Forgiveness is such a powerful frequency. And it's one that leads us to a point of from my perspective, leads us to a point of pure love. Because within love, there is no need for forgiveness. There's nothing to forgive. But I think until we experience what forgiveness feels like, we'll never fully understand that. And there are countless examples all throughout history that really resonate the truth in that idea. So what a beautiful one. Thank you for sharing that. Ooh, calm, that's good. Calm, peace, yeah. And calm and peace. Those are two very, very different energies. That'll be interesting. Yeah. Magic. Ooh. Right person, sparkles. Hope. That's a good one. Kindness. Good. Quieting mind chatter. Oh, good. Well, you're going to like what we're about to do next. Peace again. Yeah. I think we're repeated theme. I think peace is a really repeated theme this year. Momentum, harmony, and grace. Wow. Yes, that's going to be really good. Ecstasy. Oh, this is okay. I love where y'all are going with this. This is so good. Sacredness, healing, freedom, happiness and laughter, oneness. Okay, perfect. We got the agenda. Well, one of the best things I think, and science is showing us time and time again, is that to get the most out of any activity, we can be playing basketball, we can be about to present at work, we can be having a spiritual experience, doesn't matter, is to find balance between our head, our brain, and our heart. Because when these two organs actually come online, and we can measure it vibrationally, when these two organs begin to come online and their own natural frequencies sync, suddenly we move out of a point of freneticism, which often leads us to our own ego, of stumbling through things, which also connects us to pain a lot of times. So we are going to really step in and remember that awareness is the first step in this healing or this changing. So here's another really great way to think of it. And I wrote it down because I think Dr. Joe Dispenza is so beautiful. How he phrases things is so wonderful. And audience, thank you. I see presence and bliss coming in too. This is very exciting. So what Dr. Joe Dispenza says, he says, we know that it takes a clear intention or a coherent brain and an elevated emotion, a coherent heart, to bring change to a person's biology. We're actually shifting ourselves cellularly from living in the past to living in the future, bringing something here into this present moment. It's that combination of mind and body, of thought and feeling, that also seems to influence matter. And his group is proving this scientifically. And that's how you create reality. It's really interesting. So we get to choose what we want to vibrate right now. Some days it's easier than others, right? Some days it's really easy to be happy. Other days, not so much. Maybe that's just me. You're always happy, aren't you? Okay, yeah, never mind. Bad example. But it's true, right? Some days we are able to connect more readily to peace or joy. And others, not so much. So whenever we can balance this head and heart, suddenly we can really drop in to these very beautiful, very defined, very specific frequencies. So let's do that together. So just y'all are already comfortable, that's good. So just make sure you're still comfortable, whether you're seated or whatnot. If you are seated, see if you can cultivate, as best you can, an erect spine. You see, whenever we have a straight spine, the movement of the energy of our meridians, so actually the voltage, we can calculate it, begins to move in a different way. It flows more freely. So you'll have a slightly different effect than if you had more of a collapsed spine. So just feel it, play with it, see how it feels to you. So right now I invite you just to place one hand over your heart, just to bring your attention to the point of this beautiful place that connects us to heaven and earth, our upper and lower energy centers. If it feels good, just close your eyes, drawing into this place of stillness, of contentment, a place of expansion, a place of constant movement. In Sanskrit, this center is called the anahata, which means the unstruck sound. It means there's movement, sound, creation that's coming without any outside force or help. You don't do anything. Take a deep breath in and hold that breath in, filling the lungs and allowing your heart to begin to relax as you hold that breath in, relaxing the heart, feeling that heart just dissolve. And then gently exhale, feeling the body continue to relax. Beautiful. Taking another deep inhale in, holding that breath and feeling as though you're breathing into your heart. Allowing the heart to relax as you hold that breath in. And in your own time, gently release. Feeling the body continue to relax. Witnessing any thoughts or emotions that arise, that's okay. Seeing them for what they are. A friend who is providing you with information about yourself. It's not right, it's not wrong, it just is. Reflect on that. Feeling into that space of the heart. Now gently shifting your attention directly into the center of your brain. Feeling as though you're walking into a cavernous center, connected to a deeper understanding of yourself. What does that center look like to you? Perhaps it's dark. It's almost like walking into a dark cave. The cave of Christos, the cave of Brahman. Perhaps it's light and bright. Perhaps you don't sense a cave at all. That's totally fine. Just put your attention in the middle of your beautiful brain. Now move your attention back to the point of your heart and witness the vibration, the rhythm that you feel in this particular point of your physical body. What does that feel like? Now see if you can begin to harmonize, to sync the rhythm of the heart with the rhythm of the brain, bringing your attention back into the brain, being aware of the heart and the head simultaneously. Just a gentle acknowledgement, a gentle feeling. Taking a deep breath in, inhaling, holding that breath and allowing the heart to relax, the body to relax. And then as you exhale, falling into that relaxation. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Well done. Good job. All right. So you primed your pumps. You're ready. You're relaxed. Let's vibe on the holidays. What do you think? Good? Awesome. Okay. Maestro, show me what we've got. So what I'll do is that as I begin to listen and reflect back, bringing into this particular octave, what these frequencies or these vibrations of these particular feelings, expressions, words, ideas, how they would express themselves in this octave, one perspective of it. I'll actually call each vibration as we go, so you'll know where we are. You won't be like, oh, maybe that was joy. That was definitely peace. Who knows? I'll call it out so there's no guessing. So just settle in and have your own experience. You can keep your eyes open. You can look around. You can do whatever you need. Forgiveness. Love. Peace of mind. Creativity. intuition, knowingness, the activation of the third eye. Hope. Magic. Kindness. resolution. Kindness is a reflection of love. Kindness for ourselves and kindness for others. Sacredness. Holiness. Take a deep breath in, hold that breath in. Allowing the heart to relax, the body to relax as you're holding that breath in, and then gently exhale through the mouth, letting the exhale be longer than that inhale. Good. Just gently move your body a little bit. Little shift. Just reset. Listen to freedom. Happiness. Laughter. Presence. Christmas. Bliss. Compassion. Oneness. Oneness. Letting the heart lead the mind. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, allowing the heart to relax as it leads the mind into your perfect exhale. everyone. How are you feeling? How does that feel? Feels good? Yeah. That's a lot of frequencies to take in. There are a lot of things going on. I thought it was really interesting whenever we got to oneness, stillness, silence, completely out. That was really interesting. And could you hear the difference between peace and calm and some of these other different frequencies? Did we do peace? Did peace come out? Did I miss peace? Well, hold on to your hats. We're going to do some peace. This is unacceptable. We cannot not do peace. Well, let's listen to peace really quick before we do this. We'll do one more. Is there anything else we're going to throw into the mix? Did we miss anything? Okay, I think we did okay. So let's just throw in a little peace. Peace is good for the heart. Peace connects us to a point of reverence, of connection, sacredness. For some, this is one dimension of peace. For others, it's a sense of groundedness into the physical body. Finding that rhythmic flow between the heart and the brain. That's a really nice one. Peace. As a classically trained musician who's been working with music and sound for more than 40 years of my life, I never cease to be amazed with the simplicity and the power of the bowls and what they bring forth and what they enable us to connect with and connect to. Sometimes it's just a nice little pick-me-up and relief. Other times it's very profound. For me, my journey was very profound. I actually came to the bowls after my best friend in the world, my father, received a very aggressive stage 4 cancer diagnosis, and my world went silent. I needed a way to connect back in, and the bowls helped me do that. I got to live outside of that space, and that classical music, everything is in the pursuit of a perfected art. And in that, there's always an entanglement, oftentimes with your mind, the ego. It likes to make themselves the master, as opposed to allowing that pure divine creative flow to come through. And at least for me, when I was having that truly a mental health crisis and a physical expression of all of that, I needed these vibrations and these sounds. And it helped me come back to life. And the bowls are something that bless me in a lot of different ways. And so I hope and I pray that they bless you. Speaking of blessings, so Jeremy, our wonderful director and my husband, just sent me a note and said, somebody asked if I did ecstasy, and you're right, I didn't. And I didn't do integrity, and I didn't do harmony. So I think we're going to do a triple header with, are you ready for this? Let's see if we can't connect to some even higher frequencies. So these frequencies that we were connecting to, we experience them every day, right? They make sense to us. We know what hope feels like. We know what peace feels like in our body. Sometimes it feels differently each day, right? We know what happiness is. But do you know what an archangel sounds like? Have you ever listened? It does not sound like that Amazon jet flying overhead right now. What it does sound like can actually be reflected down into the bowls. And if you think about it this way, higher dimensional beings from the divine have their own essence of light. Light is vibration. Sound is also vibration. We can begin to connect into an understanding of these higher beings and just hearing them. And it is a fraction of what they are. But it's still a really beautiful fraction. Who doesn't love the sound of an angel? I mean, come on, we're surrounded. So, I thought, well, let's just make it easy. I'm going to give you 4 choices. So I need everybody's help. I need everybody's vote. We are going to pick either which angel you would like to connect to hear, to listen to, just for a little bit, no bigs. So we can either connect to Raphael, angel of healing. We can connect to Gabriel, announcer, messenger, actually means mighty one of God. Pretty cool. She's also, if we were to attribute a gender to the angels, she is Gabriel has more feminine attributes. We can do Anael, which connects us into this deep place of love and fire. There are many schools of thoughts that perceive Anael to kind of be a fusion between Uriel, and Ariel, which is the lion of God. So that's an option. Or, Jeremy, what was the 4th one? Who am I forgetting? Oh, okay, Michael. We'll do Michael. That's a 4th option. I will warn you, Michael is a warrior. Michael was my dad's friend. Okay? Michael shows up with an intensity. It's not always the most pleasant. He shows up and he says, okay, Charleene, you need to get your act together in this area. Go. Choose. And I can either show up or not. He doesn't always show up as the happiest kind of guy, but sometimes we need that. Don't you need a good kind of swift kick in the patukas to move us through life? I know I do. Michael absolutely does that. So there's no right or wrong. Is there anybody specific that jumps out at you? They're calling it out in the chat. Yeah, I said Gabriel, Anael, Raphael, and we'll go with Michael, Jeremy. Those 4. So, yep. Gabriel, okay. Gabriel. Okay. Anybody else? Gabriel. Okay, we're getting a lot of Gabriels in the room. Jeremy, how is it looking in the chat? So what we're going to do is I'm going to surprise you. So we'll start easy. We'll start into integrity, into ecstasy and harmony. And then Jeremy, he is going to let us know which archangel we are going to do. How does that sound? Awesome. Okay, cool. Okay, let me get back there. So let's go with integrity. Which, by the way, very strongly connects us to Archangel Michael or Michael. Harmony. Ecstasy. Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel connects us to the season of winter. Every time she occurs in the three main world religions, Gabriel is bringing a powerful announcement, something forthcoming, but something that must be received with reverence and awe. Gabriel is connected to the element of water, at least in our world. Feeling that ebb and flow, the stillness, just like the season we're about to enter. Archangel Michael. We had a tie. The name Michael, or Michael, means he who is like God. While Michael is considered an archangel, he's also seen to reside in other angelic hierarchies, including the seraphim, which are the closest to the throne of the divine. These are fiery, serpent-like beings, as they're so reported in the scriptures, that are only a breath away from the divine, the throne of all. Take a deep breath in. Hold that breath in, relaxing your heart, allowing your body to relax. And when you're ready, gently exhale. Begin to come back into your body, moving your system all around. Just take stock for a moment. How do you feel now versus how you physically felt an hour ago? Perhaps you might feel more relaxed. Perhaps you might feel more energized. Perhaps you might feel shifted in some way. Perhaps you might be like, what the heck did I just see? There's no right or wrong. The interesting thing about frequency is that it's subtle. It's probably why I like it so much. It says a lot, sometimes without ever saying a word. Frequency will frequently sneak up on us. So allow yourself to continue to soak in these frequencies. You might have heard some coughing throughout. You might have experienced that. You might have experienced some stretching, moving, shifting. Your body's actually responding to the vibrations around you. That was not on accident. These things happen. Your body's moving energy. It's moving stuff, gunk, things that were once stuck. That's why we always say, go easy with yourself. Well, my friends, what a blessing it is to be here with you right here, right now. Thank you so much for joining us today, for coming into my childhood home. There's a few people I would be remiss if I didn't thank. I'd love to give a wonderful shout out to my wonderful husband, Jeremy, running the show, the director and the producer. Our brilliant cinematographer, Jean-Baptiste Ancelit. How did I do? Was that okay? Was it decent? No, he's saying it was perfect. My French is terrible, but he's very gracious. That would be a good one to listen to. And of course, Akal and Bright Star Events. Thank you so much for bringing us and hosting us, helping us connect with such beautiful people. We can't wait to share more concerts, both live and online with you next year. As we finish and wrapping up, celebrate the holiday, this beautiful season, I want to thank my mother, Dr. Jennifer Closshey, for inviting us into her home, into her heart, and allowing all of us to come together in this time. My friends, you are so special and so very loved. It's an honor to share time and space with you. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you. If you'd like to stay connected, you know where to find us. You can find us on my website, charlene.com. Really easy. Probably because Charlene's not the easiest name to spell. We were trying to make it as easy as possible. Charlene.com. Of course, if you like Christmas music, be sure to check out do you guys like Christmas? I love Christmas music. Y'all know that. We have a Billboard Top 40 radio hit that's back on radio airwaves this year, not only here in the United States, but it's in Canada and the United Kingdom and all throughout Europe. We're really excited. That single is I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day. You can find it anywhere online where you stream your music. If you like music videos, there's some beautiful music videos on our YouTube channel, also connecting us to the season. You'll see the I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day music video, but also a breathtaking version of, it's an original Ave Maria that I composed. And it's the Ave Maria that I sang with the boys choir of Sofia, so in Bulgaria, the Sofia boys choir. And just these angelic voices will take you to another dimension. You will feel like you are listening to angels with these lovely little men. They're so sweet and beautiful. You'll enjoy that. Or, it's Saturday night. It's the Saturday before Christmas, right? We have one more Saturday before Christmas. So any Saturday before Christmas or whenever. If you're looking for a holiday family-friendly favorite movie, be sure to check out An Evergreen Christmas. You might recognize a few faces. Some great uplifting holiday entertainment. You can find it literally anywhere. Amazon, Hulu, Tubi TV, Peacock. Literally, if you can stream it, you can find it there. It's An Evergreen Christmas. My darling husband wrote and directed it. And it stars Naomi Judd and Robert Loggia, Academy Award nominee. And I'm there too. So I hope you'll enjoy it. Or you know what? If you just really want to soak in the peace and reverence of the season, coming up into this winter solstice this next week, find your way over to our YouTube channel. We have lots of crystal singing bowl music songs that you can just stream and lose yourself. It's no bigs. Just helps reset. Perfect to fall asleep to, or sometimes to rejuvenate, to uplift. And that's what this season is all about. It's finding your balance. Some days are holly jolly, and some days we can be a little bit of a Scrooge. But how can we move in our place with balance and with grace and with love? And of course, a little bit of magic and ecstasy and joy, because we like those frequencies too. My friends, it's so good to be with you. And remember, nothing can dim the light that shines from within. So keep shining your beautiful light. I love you, and I can't wait to see you again soon. Be well. Happy holidays.